MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Mark Gerbavats is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kenny Lofton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's fouled away. Not so much the heat, but the humidity here in Kansas City. 92 degrees at game time. Hit in the air out to center field. Ota is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Gerbavats has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Albert Bell, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch stays alive, still 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Louis Tian, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box now, Amos Ota. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Whit Merrifield waits on deck. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. Number 10 for him on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Into the box now, George Brett.
The third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 25 homers, 57 runs batted in. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 3-1 pitch.
3 balls. Strike.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Bo Jackson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Calavito is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, John Mayberry.
Now at the plate, John Mayberry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Fouled off. Brett, the runner at first with two gone. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball four.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. Left side, but well foul. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
From the stretch, the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Royals. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Hal Tracy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Rocky Colavito, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Colavito is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. In now for Cleveland, Jim Thome. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Two out, nobody on. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and with it the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Roberto Alomar. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers, 39 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Digging in, Salvador Perez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. From the stretch. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 18 driven in. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here's the 2-1 home. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Amos Ota. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Into right field, that's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
The second baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Second and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
To the plate now, Bo Jackson, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Jackson is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the season, Jackson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Brett rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate now, John Mayberry, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. Here's a look over to first. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball. Strike.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 2 full. It's the Royals 5 and the Indians 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana settles in to lead off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Striding in once again, Kenny Lofton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
And no, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ramirez, a 27-year-old. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Count even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 5-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Bouncer up the middle. Alomar has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Circling under it is Lofton, and he takes care of it for route number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. One and 2, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Santana finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. all set for the start of the fourth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Albert Bell.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hal Tracy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Rocky Colavito, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 delivery.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim Tomei.
So coming to the plate, Jim Tomei. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And it's fouled away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Next down, 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
This is line to left. Jackson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
In now, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit hard back up the middle. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Indians strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Stepping into the box, Amos Ota. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes, 1-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Two and one now. Now here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. George Brett drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. Ramirez is over and he tucks it away for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Jackson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Royals 6 and the Indians 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So now Carlos Santana 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ota is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 7.
Ready for another chance? Kenny Lofton, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Indians leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Mike Clevenger, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 53, Mike Clevenger.
Digging in once again, John Mayberry.
For the Royals, the first baseman, John Mayberry.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Clevenger who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's 1 for 2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Moustakas waits on the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Smoke toward third. Ramirez is there, and there's 1 away. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 out and a runner on second base. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in to try it again, Albert Bell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Two and one.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, Hal Tracy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Ota will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in, Rocky Colavito comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Jim Thome, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Soler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail 6-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Amos Ota will lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches. Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
1-1 to count. Popped him up. Thome waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now back, second baseman.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Two and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, George Brett. Hit in the air to center field. Lofton is there. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Paul Surhoff is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Paul Surhoff.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Roberto Alomar.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back,
One out now for the Indians in their 7th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Surhoff, just 24 years of age. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and a changeup. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Popped him up. Mondesi into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bo Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now, as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, John Mayberry, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him on the way. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Jorge.
Sonny Seager takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 40, Sonny Seager.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Good work that time out of the Tribe bullpen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Royals 6 and the Indians 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton.
Number 7, Kenny.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Striding into the box, Albert Bell.
Albert Bell.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Ota is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Hal Tracy. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Joaquin Soria enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria. The right fielder, number 2.
Into the box, Rocky Colavito. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Indians 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
Number 27.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Amos Ota. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Santana. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now back, second base.
Digging in now, Whit Merrifield. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
71.
Jim Thome will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. Two and two to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Francisco Lindor would be next. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team. 6-3 the final score today. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mark Gerbavats earns his 5th winner of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Louis Tiant struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.